Alright boys, today we're going to be running through my solo build. A lot of you guys have been asking for it on stream, so here it is. I'm going to take you guys through a step-by-step on how to make it. It's not a very crazy build, it's just enough to, get you through your solo games and not really spend too much to make it. If you die, oh well, get in the next one. It only costs about 1,200 mechanical parts and 475 crowns and a little bit of pneumatic parts. So yeah, here you go. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab the small chassis, the 2x4 forward facing chassis. Should look like this. The arrows on the floor should point forward. There you go. Then you're going to grab your tier 2 wheelhouse here and you're going to place it there. That should be your first step. You're going to get the framed cannon, forward cannon, put it right next to that. Should look something like this. And then you're going to grab the corner deck turret and put it on top. It should look something like this. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to add a frame. So we'll do this one here. Bring it down. And then next to that you're going to do storage. So we're going to go and grab a storage compartment. If I can find it. Here we go. And we're going to put that next to there. So that should leave you a little bit of cover on your reactor as well as your compartments. So the next thing we're going to add is our crew compartment. This is strictly mainly for cover. And we're going to put it right there. And we're going to add in our reactor. I like using the tier 2 reactor. But you guys can, play with it. To each their own. I like to use this one because it has more durability. However, it's completely up to you guys. Now for the entrance, this is kind of like to each their own. I like to have, the max amount of weight. So we're going to put that right there. Make sure these doors are closed by pressing T. There you go. And then we're going to start on the second floor. Second floor, you got captain's compartments. So we're going to raise this up, put it right there. Right there. And then below that, we're going to do a corridor. So we need to go down here. Put the corridor right here. And last but not least, for this part, we're going to do another storage compartment. That way you have more than one storage compartment, And then for the next part, we're going to do a non-railing platform here. And above this guy, we're going to do a small engine. And do the same thing on the other side. So as you can see, my maneuverability is maxed out with the engines on. Energy efficiency is kind of high, but not all the way. And all the top speed and everything remains the same. Alright, for the top part, we're going to do another cannon. Right here, a corner deck. Just in case, I never really touch this because I always face forward. But, you never know what could happen. And then I like to put another jump up here. And another storage area at the top. Now, as you can see, the weight's very close. So I like to use just a regular storage. Alright boys, so make sure, because you see I'm maxed out on weight here. I forgot this, but make sure you actually don't use the big compartment over here for storage. Where's it at? So yeah, I was using this one. It's a little bit more weight than the regular corner deck. That's why I had a corner deck there. So make sure you do one of the other ones. So you could do the hallway or you could do the corner. It's completely up to you. But if you do all three for the storage, it's going to max out on weight. So to each their own, pick what you need. But this should work for you. Now, just so you guys know, I don't claim for this to be an excellent build or anything like that. It just works for me. This is what I've used since I unlocked the small engines, and I have rarely lost between like you know, 5 or 6 raids, I'll probably lose 2. And it's because I got third partied, or, you know, I'll get double teamed or something. As long as you keep your wheelhouse repaired and your legs repaired, you will be 100% a-okay. Just keep your front facing the enemy and take them out as much as you can until you destroy the reactor. You could keep a 70 or a 40 up here. I would recommend keeping an 80 near your wheelhouse so that you could fight them. But regardless, you know, this is a pretty solid build if you're solo. You know, with a team, it can't really do much because, you know, most people have 3 to 4 cannons on their front. But when you're playing just you and your boy, this is definitely the way to go. But anyways, boys, I appreciate you for watching. If you guys need any more tips, I'm probably going to get a PvP video out too. If you guys have any more questions or anything like that, ask in the comments below. Or just, you know, come in the stream and let me know. We stream every day. We try to stream, you know, 6:30 on the weekdays, but we've been cutting up and, you know, streaming more hours during the weekdays. If you guys want to tune in, you know, feel free. On the weekends, we try to stream all day without fail. We're on the grind. We stream it every day. So tune in, watch the PvP. I'm going to teach you guys how to use this build in action. So if you want to watch, you know, feel free. Thank you guys. See you later.